y'all, it's SheRea. What's up? Back with another video. As you can see from the title, today we'll be talking about Olaplex versus a new Olaplex dupe. One thing about the hair care industry, they gonna try to find a dupe for Olaplex. We will be comparing the new BondBar product. This is the BondBar number 8. It is their bonding hydration mask, to the OG, the original, which is, I mean, honestly, one of my favorite deep conditioners lately. This is the Olaplex number 8, their Bond Intense Moisture Mask. Y'all, I am so excited to bring you this video. For full disclosure, both of these products were sent to me. I worked with Olaplex a few weeks ago on an Olaplex sponsor video. If you haven't seen that video, you can definitely check it out. Even though I have partnered with Olaplex in the past, I have no allegiance to Olaplex. I'm here to give y'all the tea, my honest review and experience. Like we say back home, I don't have a hoss in this race. It don't matter to me who wins. We're going to talk about a lot today, so I'll definitely leave timestamps down below so you can skip to the part of the video that you are most interested in. But if you are new here though and you've never seen my face, but you like my face, definitely be sure to subscribe so you can stick around. I do want to bring you more videos like this year, so definitely subscribe so you don't miss my new content. Give this video a thumbs up. A like goes such a long way to support my channel. So if you don't know what BondBar is actually a Sally Beauty brand, just like Ion is a Sally Beauty brand and like the Sally Beauty generic products. These are all products that are made by Sally Beauty Holdings. So if you want the full Olaplex dupe range, it is available. Per usual, I will link everything down below. Videos like this take a lot of work, they take a lot of research. So if you do want to pick up something, clicking my links and purchasing through my links really does help my channel. I even have a code for Olaplex. If you spend at least $50 and use the code BCLH on the Olaplex website, you can get a free maintenance kit as well. But all the information will be down below. Now let's talk about price, which is one of the obvious differences between Olaplex and BondBar. Olaplex is $30 for 3.3 fluid ounces, which ends up being over $9 per ounce. So you're spending a little bit over $9 per ounce. So Olaplex, by no stretch of the imagination, is affordable. It is an expensive luxury product. When it comes to BondBar, now we in the low affordable cute range. BondBar is $9.99 for 4 fluid ounces. When you do the math, that ends up being $2.50 per ounce. So Olaplex is almost about 4 times more expensive than BondBar. Yikes. If your only consideration in choosing a product is the price, then you should definitely go with BondBar because Olaplex is just way more expensive. But if you want to find out if the price is enough, then keep on watching. Now let's quickly talk about the packaging. A lot of the times we're not only paying for the product itself, but we're also paying for that superior luxury type of packaging. In this case, Olaplex has an airless pump type of packaging. You know, it's nice and luxe. You can dispense how much product you want to use. You can definitely have a good control of how much product you want to use. There's no exposure of the product to air and pollutants because it's completely in an airtight container. When it comes to the BondBar product, it definitely has a simpler design. You just pop it open and you squeeze it out. Honestly, I much prefer the Olaplex packaging just because you can better control how much you're using. With the BondBar product, it's a pretty big spout and sometimes you dispense too much. Honestly, when it comes to packaging, I'm gonna be a bit bougie and go with Olaplex. Now let's talk about the claims. Olaplex claims that number 8 is infused with patented bond building technology. It is a highly concentrated reparative mask that adds shine, smoothness, and body while providing intense moisture to treat damaged hair. Olaplex gives us some clinical results, but we always want to look at this with a grain of salt. It is testing that is done by Olaplex or someone that has the best interest of Olaplex in mind. According to these clinical results, participants witnessed 2 times shine, 4 times moisture, 6 times smoothness, and 94% saw more body. BondBar, on the other hand, does not make as many claims as Olaplex. It keeps it nice and cute and simple. It says that the bonding hydration mask is an intense moisture treatment that adds volume and smooths hair. It improves wet detangling by 90% after one use. Now let's talk about the ingredients. Y'all know I love me a good ingredient deep dive, so let's get into it. So according to an app that I use, Olaplex and BondBar has 36 ingredients in common. Now take that with a grain of salt. I am not sure how accurate that app is, but we can say that Olaplex and BondBar do have several ingredients in common. Some of these ingredients include fatty alcohol such as cetyl alcohol or stearyl alcohol. These ingredients help to seal the hair cuticle as well as leave the hair feeling soft and silky. There's also some ceramides in there which help to strengthen brittle, dry strands. They're both giving us metafoam seed oil. Metafoam seed oil is rich in vitamin C and E. Metafoam oil also contains omega-9 fatty acid, which protects against the sun and UV damage. It's going to basically keep the hair as protected as possible. Along with avocado oil, it can help to manage dullness, frizz, tangles, all of that. Also some amino acids up in there. There's glycine, alanine, serine, valine, salicine, and proline. These amino acids can help to strengthen the hair as well as to help the hair hold on to moisture. When we see amino acids in products, we often think of just strength, and even though they do have a strengthening component, the goal of these amino acids is actually to infuse that moisture into the hair shaft. Protein isn't just strength. It also can bring you a heck of a lot of moisture. Let's talk about a few differences. BondBar number 8 is silicone free, but Olaplex number 8 is not. The second ingredient in Olaplex number 8 is actually dimethicone. Honestly, y'all, we have demonized dimethicone for a long time, and as long as you clean your damn hair, you are not going to get product buildup from silicones. You also shouldn't be afraid of dimethicone because it can soften the hair, it can help with tangles, it can smooth the hair, it can give our hair shine. Even though it's gotten a bad rep in the natural hair community, it does have a lot of benefits, even to kinky, curly, kinky, coily hair. Olaplex not only has silicones, it also uses patented technology. The patented technology is Bis-Aminopropyl Diglycol Dimaleate. That single molecule is what gets into the hair shaft and actually repairs the disulfide bonds in the hair. And we blow dry our hair, comb our hair, brush our hair, go out into frigid weather or really harsh conditions, we break the disulfide bonds in the hair. And what the Bis-Aminopropyl Diglycol Dimaleate molecule does is go in there and bring those bonds back together to keep the hair intact, to keep it strong and thriving. BondBar, on the other hand, is a bit different. I'm not sure what ingredients or complex of ingredients that they are claiming make this product a bond repair product or a bond replenishing product in any way. BondBar really doesn't make that clear for us, but when analyzing the ingredient list, I'm pretty sure that is citric acid, but we don't know for sure. I did read a paper that when citric acid is combined with a polyol, basically like vegetable glycerin or something within that family, it can actually help to create a reparative system to repair the hair. I will leave that study down below if you want to do further research. Lastly, I want to point your attention to the BondBar ingredient list, and we want to look at the 10th ingredient in BondBar. The 10th ingredient in BondBar is phenoxyethanol, and that is actually a preservative. And what does that mean? Why is that important? That's important because that ingredient appears in our products at 1%. That means anything after phenoxyethanol is at 1% or lower. That means these ingredients have a lower concentration, as our ingredient lists are organized by the most concentration to the least amount of concentration. That's why you often see fragrance and preservatives to the end of an ingredient list, because they're they're at 1% or less than 1%. So even though BondBar does have these amazing ingredients like Olaplex, they're in a much lower concentration. So yes, we have ceramides, yes, we have amino acids, yes, we have some yummy oils, but all of these ingredients fall after the preservative. And that's not what we want, babe. That's not what we want. On the other hand, Olaplex ingredients, all the yummy ingredients, are higher up in the ingredient list. We don't see the fragrance and the preservatives until the very bottom of the ingredient list. And what that means to me, even though we don't have access to the formulation, we don't know the exact concentration, we can assume that the nice yummy oils and the amino acids and the ceramides are at a higher percentage than 1%. They're at a higher concentration than 1%. So my vote for ingredients is also Olaplex. We hate to see it because she high, but it goes to Olaplex. Now let's talk about application. Can BondBar come back from the grave? Let's see. So when it comes to application, I've talked about this before in my initial video. Olaplex number 8 gives you instant moisture, y'all. It's a feeling that I can't explain. It's a feeling that I've never experienced with any other hair product, period. And I've been doing this product junkie thing for over a decade. This so far has been the most instantly moisturizing, softening deep conditioners that I've ever used. Number 8 is that girl. If you want that instant moisture, if you have super dry hair, she is going to get you right in the moisture and softness department. And most importantly, it doesn't require a lot of product. Usually for my heavy-handed self, I will use 6 ounces of product of deep conditioner in one use. 6 to 8 ounces. With Olaplex, I need like 1.5 ounces or so. I'm using a fraction of the amount that I use with other products. And that just means that a little does go a long way. And I'm not rationing it because it's expensive. I don't need to use a lot because of the way it glides onto my hair like nothing ever has. Now let's talk about BondBar. BondBar, on the other hand, requires a lot of product. I use half of the BondBar product on just one side of my head. So that means with one use on my entire head, I would use this up in one use. I will say that BondBar is a bit of a heavier product than Olaplex. Olaplex has some thickness to it, but BondBar is definitely thicker, and that thickness is the reason why I feel like I have to apply a bit more, because it doesn't spread onto the hair as easily. I'm not gonna hold you, even though I had to apply a lot more, somehow, some way, after they absorbed into my hair a little bit, as I was applying them, BondBar felt better, and I was like, oh no. Not me being hoodwinked by Olaplex. Oh, Olaplex girl. Olaplex girl, watch yourself. I was like, whoa. I guess for me, the Olaplex side felt more moisturized, but the BondBar side felt softer. I don't know if that makes sense at all, but I don't know, I can't really explain it. So I'm just gonna say they're tied. Once I came up from the steam, y'all, and I started to rinse my hair out, this to me was the true test. Olaplex had really sunk into my hair. My hair just felt incredibly soft and smooth, while the BondBar side felt like the product just sat on top of my hair. It didn't penetrate as well, and it didn't hydrate and moisturize my hair as well as Olaplex did. My hair felt almost coated. It had this coated feeling in it. So although this is silicone free, even after going under my steam, it just sat there. I didn't have the softness that I initially felt when applying it went away, and my hair even felt a little hard. It didn't bring me that moisture that I was hoping it would, because I mean, I was hoping that I would save some coins, but nah, it just didn't have that softness. I didn't have that feeling, that smooth, softening feeling like I did on the Olaplex side. It felt kind of rough and tough. a little rough and tough, you know? BondBar is not a dupe. I also don't even think it's a better alternative or an alternative at all. I wanted to love it. I wanted it to be better than Olaplex because it is much cheaper, but it just ain't. It's just not. It's just not. If I use this on my entire head, I would have to use the entire 4 ounces in one use, just because it doesn't apply as evenly or as easily as Olaplex. Per use, I would pay $10. When it comes to Olaplex number 8, I can get about 2 uses from Olaplex number 8. So I'm paying $15 per use. So it's $15 per use versus $10 per use. So even though BondBar is much cheaper than Olaplex, when it comes down to cost per use, it's still cheaper than Olaplex, but not by much and not as much. And based on Olaplex just being the superior product, this to me is a better value, because even though you are paying $5 more per use, which obviously is significant, you're getting a better product and your hair is going to improve in ways that you never imagined. So yes, you can cut corners and save the $5, because Lord knows in this economy we need it, but this is the superior product. My hair just felt better on this side, softer on this side, more hydrated on this side, smoother on this side. So for me, it's a no-brainer. Olaplex wins hands down in almost every category. She is that girl, will always be that girl, at least until the patent is up, okay? If you can swing it and you can afford it, you should try both and then make that determination on your own. If you do want to pick up Olaplex, I will leave a link down below. If the Sally's product is all you can afford, then that's all you can afford, but you're not going to get the level or the quality that you do from Olaplex. But like I said, everything will be linked down below, as well as some additional information. If you do want to see some other comparison videos that have nothing to do with Olaplex or BondBar, just comparisons of anything in the market, definitely leave your ideas down below. I would love to try different products and compare them. I think we all love a good head-to-head. I haven't done one of these videos in a while, so definitely leave me some recommendations down below. Thank you so much for watching. I hope this video was helpful. If you have picked up BondBar and you had a different experience with BondBar, definitely let me know down below. I don't work for none of these companies and I don't have a horse in this race. I'm just here for fun. I'm just here for entertainment and education. So if this video was entertaining and educational, definitely give it a thumbs up. I would really appreciate you. Don't forget to subscribe on your way out, and I'll talk to y'all later. Peace. Bye, y'all.